Back with a step-by-step video on how I created this look. I began with moisturizing my lips and I went right in with the skin prep. Went in with my serum and moisturizer. Make sure that you really apply a generous amount. Then I went in with my primer and I really applied it to my T-zone, the areas where I went in and combed my eyebrows. I also took time to remove some excess product and I went in with my eyebrow gel so that I combed them really well. And I went in and shaped my eyebrows with a black eye pencil. I've really been into the black eye pencil. It just gives me a good color with my eyebrows. Although I make sure not to go dark because we don't want it to look very bad. So I filled in my eyebrows as usual with light strokes on the front parts. And don't forget, whether they are big or small, you can always conceal them and make them smaller. So I went in with a black eye pencil and I combed everything out. That spoolie really helps you to blend the strokes in the front parts. And I went in with a light concealer and I always finish up with the rest of the product on the front parts. And this part always takes a lot of time, but when you get used to it, it becomes easier. So I blended the concealer and went in to conceal the upper parts of the eyebrows. And as always, the rest of the product, you bring it in the front parts of the eyebrows. And make sure that you always use a brush that is flat so that it really makes the job easier for you, because the eyebrow is always tricky however much you practice it. I blended everything out and went in with my eyeshadow primer. And don't forget to really blend it out because a good base makes your eyeshadow pop out. So I went in with a purple color. I was inspired by this look right here. So I went in with a purple base, a lighter color. I never really go for light eyeshadow, but this time round I'm going to be trying them one by one. So I made sure that I blend the base first really well before going in with a more dark color. I was going for a halo look. It's called a halo look. So I made sure I really blend the product and also took it in the outer parts of my eyelid. So I really blended everything out. And then I went in with a more dark color, a more purple shade that is way more darker than the previous one. And I did a crease. It was a half crease. It was not going all the way to the front part. It was just going in the middle. I applied some concealer and the trick was just to place it and look up so that it creates a crease on its own. So I blended the concealer out and applied more eyeshadow because I wanted it to really stand out and wanted it simple. So I went in with a shimmery shade, a gold shimmery shade, and some glitters. Yeah, I applied some black eyeshadow and concealed it out. And don't forget your eyeliner. So I went in with the eye corrector, color corrector and concealer. So I concealed my color corrector on the other eye, went in with my foundation. I blended everything out. So I finished blending my foundation and went in with a lighter concealer under my eyes, and on my forehead and my chin. I also blended that out, although I left the crease under my eyes. I did not blend the concealer completely because I wanted them to remain light, remain highlighted. And I went in with my contour, blended that out, added some warmth on the face, and also blended the nose contour. So I went in with my brush, my blush brush, and I blended that out, my liquid blush. And I finished blending the concealer completely. And make sure that you blend it really well to avoid the creasing under the eyes. We do with a more light concealer where I needed it, and also blended that out. So I really blended everything out and went in with my setting powder. So first I went and set my powder under my eyes and the rest of the face, and I went in with my loose powder just to make sure that those areas really are highlighted the way that I wanted them, and I make sure that they stand out. So I went in with a black eyeliner on my waterline, and also applied some eyeshadow, and on the other eye also went in with some shimmer eyeshadow just to match the eyeshadow. Went in my powder brush and then lined my lips. I was going for a nude color, a nude kind of lip. I applied my lipstick and some lip gloss, and I dusted off the rest of the product and finished my look with some highlighter. And I always use my fingers on the nose, and I went in with my setting spray. Yeah guys, that's the look. Comment if you